Pranam Swamiji. Today we are discussing yet another topic. This is Kamini Kanchan, and those who have read Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, they might have read this term called Kamini Kanchan, which was probably popularized and introduced by Sri Ramakrishna himself. So, as we know from the life and history of Sri Ramakrishna always have given highest respect to all women in the society, irrespective of age, caste, or status in the society. So, we are aware of it. But he has given this instruction, that is, for spiritual progress, a person has to stay away from women and money. Whether he is a monk or a householder, he has to stay away from this. Now, so today's question is how to interpret this instruction of Sri Ramakrishna, and is it what is its relevance of this instruction in present day life? Because as we all live in family, and we definitely do our job to earn more money so that we can look after our family members. It can be for building houses, to for education of our children, and also we need little extra money for taking care of elderly family members as well. So, how is it possible to stay away from money and women when we are in the society and with our families? So, is it practically possible? So, what exactly is the interpretation of this instruction by Sri Ramakrishna as to stay away from women and gold? Please give us clarity on this topic, Swamiji. Over to you.
Okay. This is Sri Ramakrishna, that beautiful quotation, and for the highest goal, stay away from Kamini Kanchan, gold and money. Even though he highly respected the woman, as Sarada Devi, he worshipped her. So apparently it appears that Sri Ramakrishna admired, had a high respect for the woman. But how is telling, how is it possible for him, a person like him, to say like that? But when he says, stay away from the Kamini and Kanchan, gold and woman. You see, not woman means our attitudes for the woman. Whenever we see woman, generally all people, they know sorts of pleasures. So this attitude wants to mean. Let me tell, there are two goals generally in human life. Two kind of people you will find in the world. One, people want happiness, joy, enjoyment. 99% goal of the person's happiness, joy, enjoyment. It is derived from the fulfillment of the desires. Desires crops up in the mind due to poverty of the mind. Poverty of the mind comes out of greed, more, matter, and matter. Matter means here mainly gold and money, these two things. And so these two things are the ultimately shown that source of enjoyment in the human life. And 99.9% people are running after this. They are seeing woman as a source of enjoyment. Sri Ramakrishna warned them that don't see this woman as a sign of enjoyments. I'm coming to this point afterwards. So this is one kind of goal every people are running after only for the money, gold, greed, then poverty of the mind, मन की दरिद्रता, सुख के पीछे भागते at a point of the time they realize they are enough exhausted by the happiness. So they reduce their attachment, love, greed for matter, money and gold. So this is the one stage. At the old age they come. So another type of goal is there. Some people want peace, bliss. That is called spiritual seekers. So spiritual seekers want peace and bliss, not joy, happiness, which comes from the matter. They are focused, they try to focus their mind on the spirit, not for the matter. So their journey focus on the matter. That is why they get joy, enjoyment, happiness. But spiritual seeker minds is on the non-matter spirit. So naturally, those who are for the striving for the higher life, the woman and gold is the obstacle for them. Even though they are not, they are trying to focus their mind non-matter. So that is why Sri Ramakrishna says for those who, for the spiritual seeker, everything is not for everybody. For them, it is true that live away, stay away from the woman and gold money matter. Then more you will spiritually progress, and then more you will get the bliss or peace. So it is depend on what people want. One type of people want peace, joy, enjoyment, these things. So their goal is in the matter. Another type of people, they want peace, bliss. Their goal is non-matter, spiritual and God or something. So you should not mix together two type of people. That is depending on their mental condition. What I want, so method is be different. If I want happiness and joy, more money, greed, these things, and if I want bliss and peace, then I want spiritual progress, keeping aside greed for the money and woman. So Sri Ramakrishna used to say, त्याग कर दो. ये दोनों को त्याग करो मतलब आसक्ति को त्याग करो. Attachment. You have to live in the world. Money will be there. Woman will be there. You respect woman as a woman. Money, treated them money, just maintain this body, help this body. So Sri Ramakrishna used to tell, त्याग दो, कामिनी कंचन से दूर रहो. See, two type of people it is for them. Another thing, I tell one beautiful examples. Husband and wife, both are happy each other. One day husband took his wife to Andaman, beautiful city and full of natural beauties. Then one point, husband asking his wife, "Are we happy now? I have spent so much money. I spent so much money for the hotel. This thing, that thing. Are we happy?" Then wife, what she replied, that is very interesting. She replied, "No." Generally, husband was very upset. She also realized. After that, she added, "My happiness does not depend on the outside matter. My happiness, I am not happy in that sense. You are telling I am giving so much. So my happiness is not depend on the outside matter. My happiness, my choice within. If I choose, I am happy, I am happy. If I not choose, then you are unhappy. I any condition I will not allow my happiness to depend on the matter. Most people, ordinary people, they are telling their happiness depends on the matter, money, gold, these things. But these elevated people, their happiness, bliss with the inside, not in the outside matter, persons, gold, even the woman. So that is happiness or unhappiness is the matter of choice. If I am in my house, if I think I am happy, then I am happy. The matters are immaterials. So when people rise this stage, so money and gold is not the matter for them to bring them happiness. These are immaterial, it is inside. They have no greed at all, no poverty of the mind. So practical life, what you give, the money is required, this is required. This is the matter of choice. Poor people, how they are living, even though they are happy, the matter of choice, maybe by force, but you have a lakhs and crores of money, you are also living. But as you depend on the money and matter, you are unhappy. So it will be your choice whether you want to be happy or unhappy, whether you want to be spiritual or blissful. So depending upon the condition of the mind and choice, you accept or you see the outside world this way. Whether that is why sometimes it is impossible for me. If I don't have so much money, car, house, how can I live? The matter of a choice, happiness, unhappiness. So for higher type of goal, ultimate goal of human life, that is called spiritual seeker or spiritual speaker, Kamini Kanchan, they naturally stay away for the Kamini Kanchan. So Sri Ramakrishna has repeat these things that and helping us to get attain the highest goal in human life. Okay?
Yes, Swamiji. Thank you very much. And you have explained us the correct interpretation of how to stay away from women and gold. It is our choice. It is for higher life. It is not for everybody. But if we choose to be a spiritual seeker, then we must renounce the attachment, the poverty of mind, to reduce our greed, and with better attitude of mind we should renounce this uh, attachment to money as well as to women. So yes, you have given us practical tips as how we can lead the life. You have highlighted about matter and non-matter. Some of our listeners may not be used to this term. So could you please explain as how money and women is matter and spirit is non-matter? Could you please tell us what is matter and non-matter?
See, matter is perishable, non-matter is imperishable. So money and gold as a symbol, matter means everything in this world, jara. It is perishable. Today is there, tomorrow will not be there. Your house is there, your house will not be there. You will be there, after some days you will not be there. So this is called matter is perishable. Perishable things cannot give us permanent joy or happiness in the life, but unfortunately we are foolishly running after that. If you say this logic, this is a perishable things. Matter means perishable things, even human beings. So that cannot give you permanent joy or happiness. That is unfortunately we are running after this. Non-matter means which is not perishable. Who is that? That is God. Spirit never perish. So if you think on God, if you think on the spirit, you become spiritual. That means you dwell on the spirit, dwell in the non-matter, dwell in the God, Ishta Devata. Because of the non-matter, give you the tremendous joy, tremendous peace and bliss. Joy, on joy will give, matter will give you the joy. Non-matter give you the peace and bliss. That is the difference between matter and non-matter in spiritual science.
Yes. Swamiji,
Okay.
yes, it's all done. One small question, because this topic is very interesting, and most often we have this question, but we never ever, really able to ask this question to anyone. But so, because sometimes this question may sound offending, but in our class series and in our lecture series, you have always given us freedom to ask this question. So I'm today humbly asking this question to represent the mindset of seekers. Now, when we talk of renunciation of Kamini Kanchan, people often end up misquoting the scriptures where they find one example of Raja Janak or Lord Shri Krishna or Lord Buddha, where they try to fit in their desire for greed and matter along with spiritual life as Raja Janak. So, could you please settle this controversy? Is it really why still these examples are being quoted by householder devotees? What is the real clarity in this area? Over to you, Swamiji.
See, all we are very much masterminded to support our logic, support our ignition of the mind instead of uh, realizing that it is the ignition of the mind, but you take the support of the Shastras. You take the life of Ramakrishna. He also married. He worshipped Sarada Devi. The capacity of the mind, purity of the mind is not the same as Vivekananda and the others, his disciples. He asked them not to marry. That means for them it is not. They have not reached that level of mind as Sri Ramakrishna. The persons who level as a Buddha, Krishna has so many gopis, and misquoted, openly Bhagavad they misquoted. It is that state where they have a strong detachment in the life, where necessary. We have no detachment at all. So, present mind state is not equal to their mind state. Their means their Mahapurush, that is called their Mahapurush, means everything under their control. They can direct all our senses, and we are directed by these senses. We are helpless. So this is the real condition of the mind. Our mind is directed by our emotions, this kind of desires, but here is the great minds direct their desires, direct their senses. So you reach that state, then it is possible. So everybody cannot, simple examples, why you're not able to become as a person? What are the qualifications? You are also man, he is also man. What is the difference between them? Try to understand. So how you can think that I will be Vivekananda, I can shake the world as a 30 Swami Vivekananda, and at 15 I could shake the whole world. If you dream, people will say you are mad, because you can never reach that is a kite flying imagination. So you come this level, then you can compare. You are in the lower level. How can you compare to the higher level peoples? That is your foolishness, and you are taking very taking big mistake you are doing to ruin yourself. Taking the example of the Shastra misquoting and justified your weakness. Okay?
Yes, thank you very much, Swamiji. Indeed, excellent answer. Thank you very much. Thank you.